Hello again, Steve here. A few words on what I'm going to call the challenge of listening. This evening, a friend of mine who's amazing wealth of information on so many things. His profession is that if I can, I'm never completely sure because it's so intriguing, but it's basically a plant geneticist. Here's a guy who's got a PhD in the study of flowers. I mean, pretty profound. But it's not just, it's not his only area of interest. He's also a very much of a practitioner in the exercise of controlling one's mind, and he's extremely well read. And to ask him a question, I find the conversation between him and I is me basically asking questions, because I feel I don't have input which anyway is a match to a mind that exercised as his, and that exposed to a lot of different information sources. And and the thing about him too is that he's not really prepared to give pat answers to anything. His answers are very reflective and very complete, and so therefore a certain question could really demand an hour's explanation to answer. And quite literally, that's how long it takes sometimes. I mean, it could possibly take several hours or whatever, but the guy is completely exhaustive. But it's a good exercise, I think, in terms of improving the quality of our lives, because if we can listen to anybody else, we can help pay attention to somebody else, we can pay attention to our own mind, our own selves become more aware and so on. It's an exercise in awareness and staying conscious to something. So all in all, it was a great evening. He cooked a really, really good meal for us. It was just fantastic. But it was a challenge early on to, when we first arrived, asking a few questions and getting some really, really, really in-depth responses from a very analytical and an attention to detailed mind of a man who's committed to the purity of the spoken word, and the completeness of description. It was quite profound. I really quite enjoyed it. So I just wanted to share that anyways. And of course, it's any kind of an exercise that is a challenge to be able to listen to be able to do such a thing as listen and pay attention that long. This certainly has the capacity or the potential to strengthen that aspect of ourselves. And the old saying goes, when we have two ears and one mouth, I, for one, could probably do a lot more of the exercise of listening at times. Hope this was helpful once again. Steve here, great chatting. Talk again.